Welcome to Pastor Andrew's Inspirations. If you enjoy these videos, please click on the red subscribe button below and the bell for more. Welcome to our online church, a congregation made up of many from around the world. No offering is necessary. Subscribing and watching videos will keep us alive under God's watchful eyes. Today we will be talking about biblical names, starting with H, Part 2. This is Section C, continuing with Hadad. In Sanchuniathon's account, Hadad is once called Adodos, but is mostly named Demarûs. This is a puzzling form, probably from Ugaritic dmrn, which appears in parallelism with Hadad, or possibly a Greek corruption of Hadad Ramān. Sanchuniathon's Hadad is son of Sky by a concubine, who is then given to the god Dagon while she is pregnant by Sky. This appears to be an attempt to combine two accounts of Hadad's parentage, one of which is the Ugaritic tradition that Hadad was son of Dagon. The cognate Akkadian god Hadad is also often called the son of Anu or Sky. The corresponding Hittite god Teshub is likewise son of Anu after a fashion. In Sanchuniathon's account, it is Sky who first fights against Pontus for the seat. Then Sky allies himself with Hadad. Hadad takes over the conflict, but is defeated, at which point, unfortunately, no more is said of this matter. Sanchuniathon agrees with Ugaritic tradition in making Muth the Ugaritic Mot, whom he also calls Death, the son of El. In the Bible, Hadad is referenced multiple times as a god worshipped by non-believers of Yahweh, the God of the Israelites. Hadad is usually referred to as Baal, and is characterized and seen as a god who wants the same power and authority that the God of the Israelites holds in Judeo-Christianity. In the books of Kings, Jezebel, the wife of the northern Israelite king Ahab, served as an advocate of Hadad in her adopted nation. She enters into conflict with the prophet Elijah, over which deity is more powerful and authoritative. In the end, Elijah is able to prove the superiority of Yahweh. Jezebel therefore wishes to murder Elijah, causing him to flee in despair. Ahab and Jezebel both eventually die in gruesome manner and are overthrown by the events. God told Elijah to instruct his pupil Elisha to orchestrate. Hadadezer. Hadadezer meaning the god, or Hadad is help, also known as Adadidra, and possibly the same as Bar-Hadad II, or Ben-Hadad II, was the king of Aram Damascus between 865 and 842 BCE. The Hebrew Bible states that Hadadezer, or Ben-Hadad, engaged in war against King Ahab of Israel, but was defeated and captured by him. However, soon after that, The two kings signed a peace treaty and established an alliance in 1 Kings chapter 20. According to the Kirk monoliths, Hadadezer and Erhulini of Hamath later led a coalition of 11 kings, including Ahab of Israel and Gindabu of the Arab, at the Battle of Qarqar against the Assyrian king Shalmaneser III. He fought Shalmaneser 6 other times, twice more with the aid of Erhulini, and with an unspecified coalition. The biblical text reports that after a few years, Ahab and King Jehoshaphat of Judah formed an alliance against Hadadezer, starting a war against him. However, the Aramean king was able to defeat them, and Ahab was killed during the battle in 1 Kings chapter 22. According to the Bible in 2 Kings chapter 12, and to an inscription of the Assyrian king Shalmaneser III, Hadadezer was succeeded by Hazael after his death. Hadadezer, also known as Hadadezer or Hadadezer ben Rehob, Hadadezer meaning Hadad helps, son of Rehob, was king of Zobah, a Syrian or Armenian kingdom that may have been in the Bekaa Valley of Lebanon, extended along the eastern side of the anti-Lebanon mountains, reaching Hamath to the north. The kingdom of Zobah exercised power throughout southern Syria, and inevitably clashed with the expanding empire of Israel. Hanun, the king of the Ammonites, hired Hadadezer in his war against David. Job found them in a double battle array, with the Ammonites toward the capital of Rabbah and Syrian mercenaries near Madaba. David battled the Syrians, which caused them to scatter. This alarmed the Ammonites, who fled back to their capital. After the Syrians were defeated, Hadadezer traveled north to recover his border in 2 Samuel chapter 8. The power of the Ammonites and the Syrians was finally broken, and David's empire expanded to the Euphrates in 2 Samuel chapter 10 and 1 Chronicles chapter 19. Hadassah. Hadassah, which means myrtle in Hebrew, is given as the Hebrew name of Esther in the Hebrew Bible. Hades. Hades in the ancient Greek religion and myth is the god of the dead and the king of the underworld, with which his name became synonymous. Hades was the eldest son of Cronus and Rhea, although this also made him the last son to be regurgitated by his father. He and his brothers Zeus and Poseidon defeated their father's generation of gods, the Titans, and claimed rulership over the cosmos. Hades received the underworld, Zeus the sky, and Poseidon the sea, with the solid earth, long the province of Gaia, available to all three concurrently. In artistic depictions, Hades is typically portrayed holding a bident and wearing his helm with Cerberus. the three-headed guard dog of the underworld standing to his side. This was the biblical name starting with H, Part 2, Section C. Please stay tuned for Part 3 with the rest of Hades' background. If you like these videos, please click on the red subscribe button below and the bell for more. Adonai Nisi, the Lord is our banner. God's blessings be upon us all.